हाय गुड मॉर्निंग स्टूडेंट्स, हाउ आर यू ऑल? कैसे हैं आप सब? सबसे पहले तो आई विश all my students, I congratulate all my students on the occasion of 72nd Republic Day, the day that we all as proud Indians celebrate with great pride and joy. Right now, bacho, as a responsible teacher, it becomes my responsibility to share the essence of Republic Day with you all. Why Republic Day is celebrated with great pride and joy every year, and things that I feel is important for all my students to know about Republic Day. The basic details about Republic Day that I feel you all should know as a matter of proud Indian. Right? So give me a thumbs up so that I can quickly start with the session. Right. But as we all know, we celebrate this Republic Day on 26 January every year with great pride to mark the day when India became truly independent, when India achieved Poon Swaraj 3 years after independence. बच्चों अब बहुत से बच्चे सोचे होंगे मैम इंडिपेंडेंस तो मिल गई थी 1947 में. Yes, बच्चों, India got independent on became independent on 1947, but it was not completely independent. अभी भी बच्चों पूर्ण स्वराज नहीं मिला था. India held a dominion status. India owe an allegiance to the British Emperor King George VI. तो अभी तक कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन नहीं फ्रेम हुआ था एंड इंडिया वाज नॉट कंप्लीटली इंडिपेंडेंट. इट्स स्टिल owe an allegiance, as I said, to the British Empire. So on the 26th January 1953, 2.5 years after independence, constitution adopt किया गया and finally India became completely independent. बच्चों completely आज़ादी मिल गई थी. Now no other foreign authority can exercise control over our country. अब कोई बाहर से कोई कंट्री हमारी कंट्री पर इंटरफेयर नहीं कर सकती थी. Now India became completely independent and constitution was adopted and India became a sovereign, secular, socialist, democratic republic country. As a matter of proud Indians, as I said, we all should know what are these points. Let me clearly explain this to you in simple terms. Sovereign, now India is a sovereign country. Now no other foreign country can interfere in our matters, in our government matters. Now our country would be governed by the people of our country and no foreign authority can exercise control on our country. Clear? Now India is a sovereign country. Secular, now government and religion, they are neutral. Government is independent of all the religions and government does not have not adopted any religion. We have respected that there are people in our country live, there are different religion groups in our country. So India, the government is neutral to all the religions and it is independent of all the religions. So India is a secular country. Socialist country, bacho. India, the main aim of the Indian government is to ensure the welfare of the people. The property should not be concentrated in the hand of just few people. The resources has to be distributed among the people. The aim of the country, of the government, is to ensure the welfare of the people, and hence India became a socialist country. Democratic country. I hope we all are aware of what is democracy. For the people, by the people, of the people. And the people of the country will be choosing the representatives of the country, of the government, to form a government, and they will be looking after the welfare of the people. So the government will be for the people, of the people, and by the people. Clear hai? And republic country, now India is no more under a monarchical rule. Now the representatives and including the head would be chosen by the people of the country. Clear hai bachcho? समझ आ गए ये points? These points are important for you to understand, and bachcho, it becomes a duty as a proud Indian. You all should be aware of this fact, right? So, and third point, bachcho, we all know the 26th January 1950, it witnessed the swearing in of independent India's first president, Dr. Rajendra Prasad. Now India is completely independent country and Dr. Rajendra Prasad became the first president of our country. Clear? Now अब we will discuss the history. As I have discussed, how did India became republic? As I said, after independence in 1947, India became constitutional monarchy under King George VI. India got a dominion status. India was not clearly independent. But finally, after 2.5 years, on 26 January, the constitution was adopted and it was clearly written that India is now a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic country. अब republic independent country बन गया है India and India became republic. और बच्चों, the constitution that I'm speaking of, it was prepared by the drafting committee of the Constituent Assembly, and B.R. Ambedkar was the head chairman of this drafting committee. Clear है बच्चों? ये जानना जरूरी है कि किसने बनाया, किसके अंडर बना constitution. The lengthiest constitution of the world of our country framed by the B.R. Ambedkar under the leadership of B.R. Ambedkar. Clear है? And last point, bachcho, important point that we all should know about, the important fact that we all should be aware of. And you know what? The constitution तैयार हो गया था पहले ही. Constitution was framed on November 26, 1949. But बच्चों, उसको legally adopt किया गया on 26 January 1950. ऐसा क्यों किया? Because the leaders, they wanted to celebrate this document, this important document of our country, the constitution of our country, on a day which relates with the national pride for the country. तो बच्चों, एक दिन चुना गया जो कंट्री के लिए moment of pride वाला दिन हुआ होगा. तो बच्चों, on 26 January 1930, 26 January, leaders, the freedom fighters, they demanded for पूर्ण स्वराज फ्रॉम द ब्रिटिशर्स. उन्होंने पूर्ण स्वराज की डिमांड रखी फ्रॉम द ब्रिटिशर्स, एंड हेंस देयरफॉर बच्चों 26 जनवरी 1950 was chosen as a day to adopt the constitution, and hence Republic Day is celebrated on 26 January every year. 26 जनवरी का बच्चों इंपॉर्टेंस समझ में आ गया. पूर्ण स्वराज की डिमांड रखी थी फ्रीडम फाइटर्स ने अगेंस्ट द ब्रिटिशर्स, इसलिए वो दिन चुना गया, the day of national pride for our country. That day was chosen to celebrate this document, this important document for our country. Clear है बच्चों? Give me a thumbs up if now things are now clear and the facts are absolutely clear to you, right? And बच्चों, let me discuss some few points about constitution. ये constitution क्या है? It is the supreme law of the country. No law, no legislature whatsoever is above this constitution. कोई कानून इसके ऊपर नहीं है. This is the supreme law of the country. It sets the rules and regulations to guide the country's administration. country को कैसे चलाना है, पूरे rules and regulations दिए हैं. It completely lays the powers of different government organs, be it executive, legislative and judiciary. It lays the fundamental rights of our country, of the people of our country, and it also discusses the fundamental duties of our of we people. कि हमारी ड्यूटीज क्या है कंट्री के लिए, सब क्लियरली लेड डाउन है कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में. एंड हेंस दिस कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन बिकम्स द लॉन्गेस्ट कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन इन द वर्ल्ड, बिकॉज इंडिया इज अ डाइवर्स कंट्री विद सेकेंड लार्जेस्ट पॉपुलेशन इन द वर्ल्ड, एंड everything is a beautiful document, clearly lays down all the rules and regulations whatsoever regarding the administration of the country. Clear है बच्चों? Constitution में क्या दिया है? It contains a preamble which is the gist of all the constitution, which I'll be discussing with you right now. And it also lays down 448 articles after all the amendments, and the articles have been divided into 22 parts. Clear hai bachcho? And what is this preamble? As I said, this is a gist of the constitution. It's a brief introduction to the constitution, and it declares India a sovereign, secular, socialist, democratic republic country, as I have discussed with you. And bachcho, country ke objectives clearly laid down kar diye. The objective of the country country is to secure justice, liberty and equality to all the citizens and promote fraternity. भाईचारे की भावना रखनी है, because we all understand that India is a country with different religious groups and diverse groups, so we have to assure fraternity in the country to assure the unity and integrity of the country. We have to promote fraternity. बच्चों भाईचारे को बढ़ाना है to ensure the unity and integrity of the country. Clear है? And now, is Republic Day celebrated every year? I hope we all have seen this on televisions. Every year we see this. President of India raises the national flag on Rajpath, New Delhi, followed by 21 gun salute. It's the matter of highest honor of the national accord and followed by the national anthem. Salute, 21 gun salute and the national anthem. And we all know this day is celebrated with a parade that showcases the might of the Indian military, and it also showcases the cultural diversity of India. Armed forces, Indian Army, Navy, Air Force, they march in harmony with tune of their groups, and states, different, all the states of the country, they exhibit their social and rich cultural legacy through folk songs. हम सब देखते हैं टेलीविजन पर, हमें समझ में आ गया है, क्लियर हो गया है. And this day is the day of national festival and is declared a national holiday all across the country. So I hope बच्चों essence समझ में आ गया है. Why we celebrate Republic Day with great pride and joy. And let's not forget the role, the sacrifice, the contribution of the freedom fighters who given their sweat and blood. बच्चों जिन्होंने खून पसीना बहाया है to gain freedom for our country, to gain independence for our country. बच्चों, let's not forget the contribution of Bhagat Singh, Chandrasekhar Azad, Bal Gangadhar Tilak, Lala Lajpat Rai, Vallabhbhai Patel, and बच्चों father of our nation Mahatma Gandhi, who did a lot to sacrifice, who sacrificed their lives to gain freedom for our country. So let's salute them, बच्चों. Let's salute them, and let's also not forget the sacrifice of our soldiers who are standing day and night on the borders at extreme temperatures without their families to safeguard our country. मातृभूमि के लिए जीवन कुर्बान है, ये जज्बा रखने वाले soldiers को बच्चों, big salute to them, and big salute to all the freedom fighters who have given life, who have sacrificed their life to gain independence for our country. Right? And now बच्चों, what is our responsibility? अब हमारी क्या responsibility बनती है as a matter of respect to the freedom fighters, as a matter of respect to them, it becomes our responsibility to take India onto the path of development, the vision that they had thought of India as a progressive country. Let's promote the feeling of equality, the liberty and the justice to all the citizens of the country, and let's preserve the rich cultural heritage of our country and the national ethos, so that we all Indians are proud of our countries. We are proud to be part of India, and we take great pride to be part of this glorious nation. Right, bachcho? So I would want that we all should salute our country, say Vande Mataram, and with this I end this session. Chalo, Vande Mataram, Bharat Mata ki Jai.